the amazing growth that you've had since you've been here. What's been the thing you're proudest of that you feel like you've come the farthest in?
Just my maturity and knowing the game. Coach has taught me a lot of just about spots to be on the floor, being in the right place at the right time, so that way I can utilize my talent. And that's the biggest area of growth, I feel like.
Coach said you put on almost 20 pounds since you got here. How much have you put on, and how much are you committed in the weight room to putting on that muscle?
I came in at about 193, and I'm about at 210 now, so I've put on a lot of weight. I think that it's really helping me. My movement has got even better, and my balance is better, and I've just been attesting that to my diet, really staying committed in the weight room, and just trying to really lock in before season gets here, so that way I'm really physically adapt to what's going to come.
Was there a fat tiger in there? Or?
Yeah, there's a few fat tigers.
Really, a few?
Yeah.
At one sitting, or a few?
Nah, not at one sitting, because it's a pretty big sandwich, but I love the sandwich. I love what Tiger's doing, so I got to support him.
No talk about like a fat Peyton or anything?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Fat Sal's hit me if you see this stuff. I'll make a fire sandwich, trust me. But not yet. I've got some NIL stuff that I'm working on, but.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Kind of just really hearing from everybody. Me and my parents have kind of taken the process a little bit slower, just because we feel like some of the bigger deals will be coming when season starts. So just I want to build my brand on the court first before I start going out and other things. I want to build the brand that I'm a really serious ball player, and then everything else will come.
There's been an emphasis on your physicality. Can you talk to us a little bit about just kind of the mental approach and adjusting to the college game, whether it be X's and O's and schemes? How have you been able to adjust with that?
Oh, for sure. I give a lot of credit to my teammates, especially the ones I got to guard during practice, whether it be Jaime or Johnny. They don't take it easy on me at all. They take it at me every time they get it, as they would in a regular game. So I'm really getting good experience with playing against those great players. I mean, you see the postseason they had last year. It wasn't an accident, and they've gotten even better since then. So I just take that challenge every day. I look forward to it, and they're helping me get better.
Coach was talking about you as a shot blocker. What's your wingspan right now?
My wingspan is probably like 7'1".
Okay.
7'1", yeah.
And then when you're kind of going back and forth all over the court, perimeter, interior, how important is shot blocking for you and for this team?
Oh, it's super important. I feel like my teammates should know that they can trust me at all times. If they get beat on a play, I'm there to help them. If I get beat on a play, I trust that they're there to help me. So it's really important for me to use my length in order to disrupt the offense and kind of cause as much havoc as I can.
Those are some pretty cool shoes. Are those official team shoes, or are they your personal ones?
Nah, these are some EYBL Kobe's I had gotten a while back. So I just wear them because they're super comfortable for me. Kobe's have always been a comfortable shoe. I like the design. So yeah, this is what I've been rocking in practice.
Might we see those in a game?
Hey, it depends. We're gonna have to see. I can't give out all my secrets before we get there, but you'll for sure see some heat on my feet this season. So stay tuned for that.
When it comes to teammates teaching you things, when you go up against them and you defend them, who's taught you the most just by you having to defend them, would you say?
Honestly, Jaime, just because you have to have so much discipline guarding him. He's 6'7", really strong, really athletic. So when he's going downhill at you, you got to stay disciplined. He's got a great pump fake, so I got to make sure I stay on my feet. And I think that's really just helping me improve my defense, so that when we do play these solid teams with guys who are 2-3 years older than me, I know how to defend them, and I'm prepared for it.
Are you getting around to not taking the pump fake and actually like blocking a shot?
Oh, yeah. For sure. I mean, we all have good plays on each other. I mean, he's scored on me a plethora of times. I've stopped him sometimes. So it really just depends on the day, depends on how good the move is, how good my defense is. But I mean, me and him go back and forth every practice. So stay tuned for that against other people, because we're on the same team.
Okay.
There's a lot of locals on this team, Singleton and Jules and all those guys, and Johnny and Jaime. Do you remember playing them at all much in high school? I know you didn't get your senior year, but coming up freshman through your junior year, do you remember playing those guys much?
Yeah, and just seeing them, Obviously, I was a freshman, I think, when a lot of them were in high school, but I saw a lot of their games on the internet, and I have a funny story, actually. My first ever high school game, it was a fall league game at Culver City. We played against Camarillo, which is Jaime's team, and he had 46 on us. And I didn't play because I was a freshman. It was my first time ever putting on a jersey, but I just vividly remember being like, wow, that guy's nice. So.
But things have gone a little differently if you're on the court?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like to have that confidence every time I step out on the court, no matter what the other team looks like, that I'm going to be able to get the job done and help my team lead them to a win. So,
how excited are you that you got to be here last year and be part of that, given, you know, it was not a done deal and you decided to go ahead and do it?
Yeah, that was a crazy experience. I got here and I didn't expect to play. And then I got here and we started winning and just kept winning and winning. And then we got to the Final Four. And by the end of the tournament, I was like, wow, I'm so happy I left high school to come and do this and experience this with all my teammates. And we have like a whole team back. So having a whole team back, our chemistry is on a whole nother level. And we come into every day of practice like family. And so that whole experience last year helped us became closer. And it's only going to excel us this year.
How much did it help you? How much better of a player are you now from having taken part in that?
So it definitely helped me a lot mentally, and I really understand the expectations and everything we all need to do as individuals and as a team to help us do what we did, because we went on the streak of losing like 4 or 5 games at the end of the season, and we flipped the whole switch come tournament time, and you can really tell the difference of what we did, how we played, how hard we played, and how together we played. And so I learned a lot mentally from that whole experience, which helped me and will carry out through this year.
You committed to UCLA without having visited. You spent your first amount of time here, I mean, pretty much in quarantine, locked, alone by yourself.
Yeah.
How has it? What's your impression of UCLA now that you've actually been able to get out and experience some of the campus, the students, Los Angeles?
Yeah, so LA is a great place. I've met a lot of friends and family here, and I've gotten to explore the campus a lot and meet a lot of new people. And it's definitely people out here are a lot nicer than out in New York. And so I'm greeted everywhere with just kindness and everybody having a positive attitude. And so I'm loving it here for sure. And then the weather is definitely better. It's not cold in the winter, so
right now.
That's way better.
Yeah.
You talk about how cool it was to kind of get here early and you're winning when you would be in high school. Did you get any texts from teammates from high school or jealous? Like, oh, we're still in high school and these guys in the Final Four.
When I was in, when that whole experience was happening, my teammates from Brewster were really supporting, and they would watch every single game. They'd send me videos of me on the court, and they would just FaceTime me after the games. Like, it's crazy. Like, a week ago you were just in the dorms with us, and we were joking around, and now you're on national TV playing against whoever. So it's been a crazy experience. But all my teammates from Brewster showed me a lot of love during the whole process, so I enjoyed it.
How is going up against, let's say, Cody Riley and Miles Johnson accelerated your improvement?
Cody and Miles are 2 experienced veterans. Miles is one of the best defensive players in the whole college basketball, and Cody's a great player who's helped me progress my game a lot last year and this year. And so really going against vets and experienced players has made me learn a lot of new little tricks and details about the college game that I might not have picked up if I were just to go somewhere where I would have been like a freshman going against another sophomore big. And so they've helped me a lot on the court, but off the court too. They've helped me become like a better person. I live with Cody, and so he's just showed me a lot. Like through his experiences, he's showed me what to do, what not to do, how to carry myself off the court, and so he's been a really big role in helping me become a better person. So that's been good.
You talked to Peyton about his shoes. Are those yours or are those team shoes?
These are the team shoes. These are the team shoes. It's called. I have my own shoes, but I don't know. I just wear whatever's given to me.
What model are those?
These are the Zions. These are the new Zions. So they're pretty comfortable. I like them. This is my first time having them, and I like them a lot.
How many fat tigers?
Not too many. Enough for me to still maintain my same body weight and work hard on the court. So yeah.
How did the design of the sandwich go? Was it all you? Did you work together with them? How did that work?
Yeah, I worked together with them. They took some of my ideas of food that I like and kind of combined it into one big sandwich.
What's in it? What's the ingredient list?
You gotta go get it to see, but I'll give you a little sneak peek. There's fries, chicken fingers, and mozzarella sticks on it. So that's 3 of the 7 or 8 things that are on it. So go get one. Go get a fat tiger.
I know you also have a deal with a vegan sandwich place, Honeybee Burger. How is that kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum with fat salads in that place?
Yeah, so pretty much with Honeybee, their whole thing is they want to make food that, isn't exclusively for vegan people. So they want to make food that caters to people that still like eating regular food and just like the taste of vegan food. So I like the taste of the food that they have there. They got a really good Honeybee burger. They got a good chicken sandwich. Their shakes are good. So I just thought it would be cool to work with them. And yeah, I'm thankful to Honeybee Burger. Yeah.
One big aspect of your game from last season to improve upon would be outside shooting. What did you do in the off season, and how do you think you're doing right now in practice?
I try to just get up extra shots after practice more than I did last year, and then come in on my off days and pretty much just really lock in on my form, my balance, and a couple of things that I wasn't really focused on last year. So for me, it's just repetition, getting as many shots up as I can, and until I feel comfortable with it. So yeah.
Do you think you've been here? Does it feel like you've been here a long time? Would you say?
Here at UCLA?
Yeah, here at UCLA.
I feel like I've been here for a good amount of time, but I love my time here. I've had some of the best years of my life here, so yeah.
You got 2 more years of eligibility left. How do you kind of...
Including this year?
How
I have 3.
3 left?
This year, next year, and then a COVID year.
Oh, wow. So how are you kind of looking at that as far as how long you're going to stay in college?
I'm just worried about today, right now, going into practice, getting better today, listening to coach. I just like to take it one day at a time. It's there, but I'm not really too worried about it. I'm just worried about what coach wants us to do and how I'm going to lead this team this year.
Have you graduated?
No, sir.
Okay.
I will be going into, I've been at UCLA for 3 years now, going into my 4th off the court, so yeah, I haven't graduated yet.
Along those same lines of doing what coach wants, I've heard that you've come around to almost like there's a mental bond between you and Coach Cronin, like in practice, that you literally know what he wants from drill to drill. Is that the case, and how has that developed?
I'd say with coach, there's just a respect level that's there on my side where whatever he needs me to do or whatever he needs me to do for the team is there. So I'd say we're I don't know what the right word for it is. We're pretty on the same page a lot of the time. That isn't to say I don't mess up, make mistakes, and catch myself not leading sometimes. But I feel like coach has my back, and he's just making sure that I'm ready for the season in this team.
And one more.
I was going to ask you about working with Miles offensively, like whether it be pick and roll or just having a bigger guy to throw up, the ball towards the rim. Can you just talk about adding him to the team and working with him in the offense?
Yeah, Miles is a great player. Defensively, he's a monster. Blocks a bunch of stuff around the basket, and offensively, he's working on his game every day, extending his range a little. He's money around the basket, so it's been good playing with a big like that, and I'm just thankful that he's here.